Baseball is back. Oh, look at Rob Manfred. He's smiling. It's like I've always said. I love Rob Manfred. He knows what he's doing. Tony Clark, head of the Players Association. We've got a deal. We've got a CBA. We're playing 162 games this baseball season. You see that? It's in red. Oh, baby. Opening day tentatively scheduled for April the 7th, and I can't wait. We're going to have a full baseball season. We're going to have the DH of the National League. I've been begging for that for years. We're going to have an increase in minimum salaries. We're going to have a lottery so teams don't tank. Did I mention the fact that the playoffs, 12 teams in the postseason? This is going to be delicious, delirious. We're showing Vlad Guerrero because he's a star. Look at that. Triple Crown numbers, I mean, just ridiculous. This would have been the extra team in the American League. Would have had a superstar on display. Blue Jays could have made a World Series run. Baseball is back. Spring training is going to start this weekend. Pitchers, catchers, reporting, position players, stars. I can't wait for it. Now you can start dreaming big. Now you can start thinking of Shohei Ohtani hitting and pitching. Now you can start thinking of Bryce Harper hitting bombs. Now you can start thinking about Garrett Cole painting black. Now you can start thinking about the athleticism, the sheer domination of somebody like Mookie Betts. You know what else you need to start thinking about? Free agency. There is literally an all-star team available. You know, by the way, the buzz for baseball is going to be off the charts over the next 48, 72 hours. Freddie Freeman, back to the Braves, going to the Dodgers, Blue Jays, Yankees. Trevor Story is an absolute stud. Nick Castellanos, this cat can flat out hits. Kenley Jansen, will the Dodgers bring him back? They got to re-sign Clayton Kershaw unless he takes the money for the hometown Rangers, but that can't happen. I love Anthony Rizzo. I love Kyle Schwarber and Carlos Correa. It's like I've always said, Carlos Correa, that's the kind of guy you want on your team. He's not a cheating fraud if he signs with my New York Yankees. Listen, the Tigers, who signed Javi Baez, they might reunite A.J. Hinch and Carlos Correa and pay him a bushel of cash, but those names that were on the board, those are all-stars, difference makers, superstars. The Atlanta Braves will find out if they can repeat. The San Francisco Giants, can they win 100 games again? Will the Dodgers be back? By the way, remember the Mets signed Max Scherzer. Can the Mets and Phillies get over the hump? I can't wait for baseball. Opening day coming up on the 7th of April. 162 games. Baseball is back. We've used the expression the Lakers have hit rock bottom a few times now here on Time to Shine. We talked about it in that way and used that expression after the home loss against New Orleans. We used that expression after they didn't care against the Clippers when little brother was going to sweep the season series, which the Clippers did. I don't even remotely regret saying it because it felt like it. But last night was a new low, a lowest low. Like it's impossible to go lower kind of low. The Lakers got punched out in overtime by the worst team in the Western Conference, so you can't go lower than that. Houston started out the extra frame, overtime on a 10-0 run. What the Lakers have done since January 27th, look at this. It's an eyesore. The Lakers are en route to being the single biggest disappointment in NBA history. Think about that. The stars, the talent, LeBron, the Russ trade. Remember the preseason over-under for wins, 52.5, and I love the over. Lakers have lost 9 straight road games. The LA Lakers, 28-37. They're 28-37. They're hanging on to the play-in because New Orleans can't beat the Magic, and Portland just doesn't give a damn. They're not even trying. LeBron's wandering eye talking about playing with Cleveland has been a killer. Heck, let's be honest here, right? You think about the preseason expectations, the 6th seed would have been bad. The 8th seed would have been a mess. Every single night, the Lakers keep answering the age-old question of how low can you go? The trade was made just a few hours ago. The Chargers are acquiring megastar, stud pass rusher Khalil Mack from the Chicago Bears. Wow. Now, the sack number was down last year for Khalil Mack, but don't get it twisted. Khalil Mack is amazing. He's one of the premier pass rushers in the National Football League, wasting away last couple of years, getting doubled and tripled in Chicago. Obviously, a team that was on a road to nowhere. Look, for the Bears, I like this move because they have a new head coach and a new general manager, and they free up the 3 years, $64 million left on the contract. For the Chargers, this is a Super Bowl move. For Justin Herbert and company, if you're a Charger fan, you have to be overjoyed. Look at the division. Russell Wilson goes to Denver. The Chargers were that close to making the playoffs last year, and then Brandon Staley, by calling that timeout, not playing for the tie, just fouled the entire thing up. What did we talk to Herbert about when we had him on Time to Shine the week of the Super Bowl? They needed to go for the jugular. This is amazing. Khalil Mack. Oh, Joey Bosa on the other side. Derwin James. That's exactly what they needed on defense. You have Herbert on a rookie deal so you can absorb that kind of contract with Khalil Mack. Now they can focus on maybe getting a linebacker or the right side of the offensive line in free agency. Chargers still fighting the image and relevancy battle in Los Angeles. They need stars. This is, make no mistake, and I know the Chiefs are amazing and the Broncos are amazing and the Raiders made the playoffs, a Super Bowl caliber move. They're not that far away. Just signed Mike Williams to a 3-year deal to catch passes from Justin Herbert. Buckle up, Buttercup. I love this trade, Khalil Mack to the LA Chargers. Let's shine on some basketball. What Giannis Antetokounmpo is doing on the court right now, it's just not normal. The freak is just that. 43 points, 12 rebounds, 5 assists as the Bucks beat the Hawks last night to win their 6th straight. Milwaukee has a very realistic chance to repeat in the Eastern Conference. Giannis Antetokounmpo absolutely locked in. Not to be outdone, last year's MVP, Nikola Jokic, carried my FanDuel team and the Nuggets to a huge win with an eye-popping performance against the Sacramento Kings. How about it? 38 points, 18 rebounds, 7 assists. This is what we call par for the course. This week alone, he had a game on Sunday, 46, 12, and 11, then 32, 15, and 13. Nikola Jokic, this guy is unbelievable. You'd be hard-pressed to find anyone playing better than Jason Tatum is right now. And that's after we just raved about Giannis and Nikola Jokic. Think about that. Jason Tatum is on fire. 6 threes, 44 points. The Celtics won their 4th straight. Jason Tatum has scored 98 points over his last 2 games. He is also, in his last 3, I want you to think about this, scored the most points over a 3-game stretch for any player in Celtics history. Not Larry Bird, not Kevin McHale, not Bill Russell, not Kevin Garnett, not Paul Pierce, Jason Tatum. This guy is unbelievable watching him when he's locked in. How about my orange today? Oh, first of all, how do you suspend Buddy Boeheim for a little love tap? I mean, it wasn't even any kind of, technical foul yesterday. My Syracuse orange, for the vast majority of the game, outplayed Duke. Buddy on the bench, suspended, but our season is over, falling to Duke. By the way, it's very difficult to beat the ACC commissioner and the refs and Coach K. Duke didn't exactly dazzle in this basketball game. Give him credit for those final couple of minutes. And how about Michigan? Are you kidding me? If you're a Michigan fan or alum, you're going to be pulling your hair out. Juwan Howard returned from his 5-game suspension, and then I thought this game was over. The Wolverines blew a gigantic lead to Indiana in the Big Ten tournaments, and honestly, I don't see how Michigan makes it. They're going to be locked into Selection Sunday on CBS. Our guy Jerry Palm currently has the Wolverines out, Indiana in. I look at Michigan 17-14. Boy, tough to see Michigan when it's all said and done making the tournament.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell for more videos.